From Homestead High School in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we're at the Russian Embassy. We're about to see a musical performance by one of the Russian bands, and we're gonna have a Russian buffet. If you ever have the chance to be in one of these places or experience a new culture, absolutely take that chance. So history is sort of coming to life tonight, and I'm part of it, so it's pretty special.
We're in the Embassy of the Russian Federation, which is one of the most beautiful buildings in the city. It's a huge place. We had approximately 300 people. About 240 or 50 of them were very young, teenagers or early 20s. And in view of what's happening in the world nowadays, all the mistrust and all the tragedies that are common to all of us, it's just wonderful to have something peaceful, something that brings people together and where they discover the commonality and what they have in common, and through the beautiful music.
My name is Andrei Pitkivka, and originally I'm from Ukraine. And right now we are at the Russian Embassy, and I presented culture of my country, Ukraine. Particularly, we took kids, wonderful kids, through a journey, through a different exposure to different instruments, different styles, and because on the west part of Ukraine we border with different countries, and music is so rich, and there is a huge variety. And I think for them, it is so important because they might not even go to those countries in lifetime. And so here we are. We had about 400 kids, and we took them to those very beautiful countries and music. I truly believe in art, any form of art, and it's very important what Jerome and Embassy Series is doing. The bridge, we're building the bridges. And here we are at a Russian Embassy playing Ukrainian music.
My name is Christopher Schmidt. I'm a pianist, and today I performed excerpts from Prokofiev's Romeo and Juliet suite here at the Embassy of the Russian Federation. I mean, here one of the performers said, "God bless the day when Ukrainians, Americans, and Russians can be in the same room without even discussing politics." I think it's appropriate to have Prokofiev, especially, as one of the most well-known Russian composers, speaking about love and death and life and emotions and all the things that make us human, because the whole point of the Embassy series and of music in general is to have diplomacy through music, to have a language that we can share to transcend all the political differences, all the struggles, and that was my effort today.
I'm Brandon Quick. I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and right now we're in Washington, D.C., but actually, technically, this is on Russian soil, and it's actually really crazy because if you had told me a week ago I would be in Russia, I probably wouldn't have believed you. It's really interesting because as many language barriers as there are between many of the people that are visiting today, that all things that we can understand are through music, and that's the easiest thing that transfers over from language to language. Sure, we may not call it A, B, C, D, E, F, but it still resonates with everybody.
I think people should see different cultures because it will take them out of their own personal bubble and create them and invite them to the whole world.
Musicians, people would understand the message of this night, but I think with the students and especially the artists that came in, we understood like the feelings of the music and the emotions, and certain pieces like Carmen, it just has an effect on you. And I think that any music, if you want to create an attitude or a type of feeling in the music or in the room, music is the way to do it.
My name is Nikita Luciano. We're now at the Russian Embassy in Washington, and today was a really great concert of united musicians from Ukraine, Russian Federation, and America. And so I was the part of this concert, and I played today pieces of music of Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, and Gershwin. So I just wanted them to feel something inside of them, not what I just didn't want to show them what I feel about it. I wanted them to feel something about it themselves.
But with these young people, there's hope. And these people mostly were 16, 17, 18 years old. And those are going to be the future leaders. In another 20, 30 years, we could have a president of the United States sitting in this room. And I think what we're going to see is that values are going to be very important to them. And it's going to become more and more obvious that we have to live together. And on this one very small planet, which has so many problems, people will realize that coming together and everybody sharing and enjoying is going to be the way, I hope. So I'm optimistic. I have to be.